Hi guys, today we're going to be working on this kind of funky French design with some rhinestones and an accent nail. And I started off with a base of Savvy French Rose, which is this sheer pink, and I have that on all my nails. And for my black French tips, I'm just using Wet n Wild Black Creme. And I almost skipped recording this part because I do have plans to do a more thorough and in-depth French tip video. So I'm not going to, talk so much about technique and alternative methods because I will eventually be going over that in more detail. But I'm just going to show you guys on camera my basic technique for doing a French tip. If I were wearing these without the rhinestones, I would be a little bit more careful of the smile line to make sure to get that smooth. But since I am going to be covering it with the rhinestones, it's not super important that it be completely flawless. But I'm basically just following the free edge, where it separates from the nail bed, and painting the tip. Like I said, there will be a more complete video on that down the line. I'm going to give this just maybe a minute to dry, and then I'll be back to continue. Alright, so that's dry enough now that it's not going to smear when I apply another coat of the French Rose. And I'm just going to work one nail at a time and use the French Rose as the adhesive to do some rhinestones right along the smile line. So you can see there that adds just a little hint of color to the black. And I have this is like the bottom of a cup that I've poured some rhinestones out into just so that they're easier to grab. And I realized after I poured them out that this particular wheel had two different sizes, so I'm just trying to be careful to get all the same size on a nail. But you can see there I just placed 3 on the pinky. On the rest of my nails I did use 5, with the exception of my thumb, which I used 6. So I'm going to continue along with the rest of my nails and just fast forward it so that you guys can see the process without taking up too much time. So one thing I do just want to mention is that the rhinestones are pretty forgiving when they're on wet polish. If you feel like your smile line isn't completely even, just go ahead and nudge them around in the wet polish until you feel like you have a smooth arc, and then just press them down so that they're secure. And then once the polish dries, and especially once you add top coat, they'll be secured in position. But as long as that polish is wet, you can go ahead and move them around pretty much as much as you want. If you have nail art underneath, it may smear slightly, but with just a simple French tip like this, that's not something that you're going to notice. Now, on my accent nail here, I am again going to go with another coat of the sheer pink, and once I have that evenly applied, I'm going to add one of each shape of each of the 4 colors, like I've already done on my right hand here. And, you know, I'm just kind of trying to place them in somewhat of a random order so that I don't have, you know, the same color right next to each other, and just basically get an even pattern. So just place them however you'd like. There's no right or wrong way. And if you need to, if you are taking too long and your polish is drying, you can add a little bit of clear top coat. And I see these are a little close together. I'm just going to scooch the pink one up just a little bit and the purple one over a bit to make room for that clear one. And I'm going to add another purple one up here at the top, and one more small pink one right here at the tip. So once you have them all placed, just go ahead and make sure they're secure in the polish. If you don't take the time to press them down, you can lose them as you're wearing them. But if you press them down and secure them with a top coat, you should get several days of wear. I took off the drag marble to flowers just before this. I'd had them on for I think 5 or 6 days, and I hadn't lost any of the rhinestones. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and as always, thanks for watching.